Wilde Jacobsen, please come to the bench. There's something missing. So Wilde Jacobsen, please come here to the bench. Thank you.
Switch. Let's go.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me okay? Can you speak now, Ryan? Oh, there we go. Oh, so that's for him? Oh, I wonder if... This is the 2022 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. I am Stephen Stamp, joined by Ryan Conwell. And the first possession of this game will go to the Belgium Axemen, which is a mix of Belgian players and some Ottawa area players, including Jason Casse, hence the Axemen name, as the Capital Region Axemen are the senior B team there. And they're playing against Chocolax from Switzerland. And we'll get to in a moment a pretty special guest for the Chocolax team. Here comes Patrick Brunner setting it up. They go into the corner, and Erwin Tolman makes a pass across. It's knocked loose. A breakaway chance here for Peter Barrett, but it is knocked back, just swatted behind him, and here comes Chocolax with another setup. And thank goodness for the red and the white jerseys. When it was in the last one, we had two very similar blue jerseys. One team did switch to the old All-Stars. Oh my goodness, a wide open look. But it is turned aside by Jonathan Lefebvre, the starting goaltender for the Belgium Axemen. The goalie at the other end is veteran national team member Alexander Meyer. Axemen with the offensive set. Tossed down into the corner. Here's Emil Drivers. Ball pops loose, and it is snagged there. Here comes Simon Willie. Great forecheck pressure, but they get it back. And there's Sean Evans on the back check. Looks like he will make a check and head back to the bench. Yes, that is Sean Evans. There's a shot from the outside. He is an assistant coach with the Swiss national team. He came over to help out at E-Box and sticking around for part of the Hřebeský and decided to hop in for a game. And Ryan, it's creating quite a stir. Evans makes the backdoor pass. That one's just shot wide. Then you go back up to the top. Evans with the ball. He'll head to the half board. I'm not sure if that got through. It did get through. So it's a fresh 30. It looked like it may have been blocked by the defender.
Yeah, I think that had a defense there. They get the fresh 30.
Around the back by Evans. That one definitely hit a defender out front. Picked up by Schinkelschok. Gets it over to Marcus Granicher. Evans, a little toe drag. Shoots top corner. Floats one for the first goal of the game. Chocolax go up 1-0.
I really like that whole team so far. Really trying to get the outside too. The outside shots to find their way early on in this game. Really trying to get those
We do run two 15-minute running time halves with 2 minutes stop time in the second half here at the Hřebeský. Face-off will be taken. Looks like it is Tim Stevenson for the Axemen, who comes away with it and has a break right at the net. Nice trail check by Schinkelschok. So the one-hand shot, and that one's off the post. Ripped there by Thomas Flammen, but the Swiss come away with it. Chocolax breaking out. Sean Evans, I'm sorry. Sean Evans with a little double team, throws it across to the far side. Penalty coming on the check against Jan Oskar Hugas. And as the captain, Peter Jan Bart gets that ball. We'll see Jan Divetter going to the box. The strong left for Switzerland. We got Patrick Brunner up at the top. Moved around amongst the lefties. Back up to Brunner. Oh, no, strong right, sorry. Brunner sits a pick for Evans, goes on the roll. Looked like it might have been heading for Brunner, but actually wound up right down on top of the crease to Stefan Zweifel. Zweifel's going to come away with this loose ball. He is pinned there immediately by Barrett, but does break out. Sorry, and that's Marcus Granicher, who's the other righty on the power play there. Number 67, not 17. Actually 67, not 27. This is 27, Stefan Zweifel. Pushes up the floor, Erwin Toman. Hands it off to Evans. Sees the lane, but opts to pull out and set things up. The Swiss without Lucas Harry but stepping into the void, Patrick Bruner comes right down Main Street and bangs that one home 5-hole on the fade. So we'll see Bruner just, as Ryan's headset is being adjusted, so we'll see Alexander Meyer. And away we go. 2-0 for Chocolax. Zweifel, the captain. Pass inside. Shot right on top of the crease from Nikolaj Robert. Quick stick attempt by Schinkelchuk. Goes a little bit wide. Drive to the net. That shot right on target by Robert. Outlet pass after the loose ball. Emil Drivers swoops in to pick it up after it got away from him. Makes a nice play. Throws the pass back, but then it got away on the pass from his teammate. And Ryan's back in, so we'll be hearing his mellifluous tones any moment now. Little sidearm rip from the outside. That'll be an over and back. Or will it? What a hustle play. But it is going to be picked up. The 30 expired anyway. And Tolman was looking a little bit worse for wear after taking a double team along the board trying.
Oh yeah, they're both getting pretty physical there when they're in the transition, which, again, you know, these teams are coming off of a pretty long E-Box tournament too, so they're already pretty set to play.
Switzerland had some players had to go. I was mentioning Lucas Harry had to leave. Had some life responsibilities back home.
As we all do.
We do indeed. Boy, Harry is something else. Here's an outlet pass on his offside, just trying to go against the grain was Raber. I'm trying to decide whether it's Raber or Robber. Put the umlaut on the A.
Can't say I know.
Why do
I say
even have you
Raber.
here?
I'll say Raber.
Okay, that's what we're going with. Axemen into the offensive zone. Roman Dahar. The captain. Here's Drivers, hands it off. Stevenson. Reversing shot Meyer, no problem swallowing that up and pounces on the rebound. Looks for the outlet. The short one isn't there, so he's going to go down the field. Doesn't quite connect with Raber. Keeps trying to tap it to himself, but eventually it's picked up there by Liam McLeod.
The X-Men actually had that covered really well too. Even if they had connected on that pass, they wasn't going to have any place to go.
Yeah, it would have been 1-on-3. I think it was really just an outlet because all the short passes were covered.
Exactly.
Little spinning attempt there by Jason Tassé. It's fun to get to see Jason play. I've seen him coach a whole bunch. Playing a gritty game down there on the crease. Was ready to pop that loose ball into the net, but held back as he heard the whistle go for the crease violation. And here comes Chocolax the other way. Yannick Baumann. Hands it off to Bruner. Right on the crease, Bruner tries to just ram one home, a bouncer. That is stopped by Lefebvre.
And it was good to see the Axemen actually collapse on the middle look there. There was a couple of those earlier goals and different shots that they were getting. They had all the time in the world to try to place it, even if they weren't going in. That's not something you want to be doing all game.
Here's Owen Tassé. Again, mentioning Owen getting a chance to play with his dad, Jason. Pretty fun, I think, for both of them. Always more fun for the father. As a kid, you're always, as a teenager, you're like, it's his dad. I think Jason's really enjoying this chance. Zweifel hands it off. Here comes Chocolax Evans. Underhand shovel pass. Oh, great move after receiving it from Marcus Graniker. And goes underhand to put that one home. Love the step in, then step back and around after you draw the defender.
And that's one of the things that I was hoping to see, and that's a that goal was a great example of it, is how well the players work off of someone like Evans. You know, a player like that, when he's in mid-season form, you're going to see the ball getting to guys a lot faster and a lot better than they're ever used to. So them still being able to handle it and, you know, get that in the back of the net is a great sign.
We had a conversation, you and I, before, you know, after we've been chatting with Sean, and you were saying some of the folks you knew were saying, oh, that's okay, we'll just, you know, who's he got with him? Just put a few guys on him. It's like, have you seen him play? You four go take him and see how it works out for you.
Yeah, if there's ever a situation where the Swiss are going to need a goal, I think you know who they're going to draw out the play for.
Yes.
One on five.
Honestly, I mean, his passing ability in traffic and under heavy checking is renowned, right? I mean, his vision is unbelievable. He can make those passes. And you saw it there. I mean, not a lot of traffic there, but just knowing when and where to make the pass. He's trying to share that, obviously, and teach as much as he can. He's really working with these guys to try and help them figure out some of the nuances. Nice save by Meyer, but it pops right out, and Jason Tassé was right there to tuck that one home. Couldn't corral it and wound up stepping in the crease. Now, oh, there's going to be a penalty to Tassé. That's a hit from behind, and that will give Chocolax a chance first on the break here. Gets away from Rabel. That might be another one.
And they don't get to use the 6-on-5 advantage either.
No. So we have the one penalty to Tassé for sure. I know Tolman got blown up. You'll see it right here. There's the check in the back after the Swiss player, though, is Lucas Holenweg, had gotten tied up. Oh, I think it was with Owen Tassé.
As they like to say, it's always the second hit that's going to get the penalty, but that one was earned.
Well, and if that was Jason's son that Holenweg was getting tied up with or jousting with, you know he's going to step in.
Oh, yeah.
Pass to the middle. Nice cut, but Raber unable to find the range.
That was a good look.
It was. Bruner hits Evans. Little fake behind the back, right in the middle. Oh, my. Great save by Lefebvre. Lovely pass to get to Grenacher.
That's a nice connection the two of them have going right now.
It is. And, again, you know, you've got to be ready. Like, if you haven't played with Sean Evans before, you need to be ready for the ball to be there. Now, he makes the steal, goes in around the world. I think it was off the post.
Yeah, I think that was a post one, but we'll hype the goalie up a little bit. He can tell that one later.
Yes, he'll take credit for that save. Hey, it counts as a save.
Absolutely.
Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. 3-0 still the score for Chocolax. And a goal, as I'm saying it. The goose egg is broken thanks to Tim Stevenson.
Oh, no.
Crease violation.
Nope, they're calling that in the crease.
I thought I saw a goal signal first.
I think that was his initial reaction, but you know, when he realized that he was laying there in the crease, I think a better idea came to mind.
Kind of reconsidered.
Yep.
On second thought. Schinkelschuk. It's Bruner.
Oh, nice
pass.
I like that bounce pass.
I was not loving it when he did it, but then I realized he sees Raber coming in. It gets there. That was really something. I'm a big fan of the bounce pass, but it's not always the easiest. But wow, what a job of bouncing and leading his teammate.
Especially in traffic like that.
Yeah. Sylvain Indomural with a nice play to get that ball up over center. Winds up with Grenacher. Evans calling for the ball at the top. He'll get it now. Pretty big whack there from Owen Tassé. Comes off the back boards. Nice job on defense by Roman Dehaer.
And that play by Evans right there is a great example of what you were talking about earlier. If this was an NLL game, we've seen him go underneath that type of defense. Every single game you'll see him do that, but you know, in this situation, he just takes a couple of steps and tries to cross it over to the lefties and give them a good look.
Yeah, it's obviously, I mean, the key is going to be trying to facilitate for his teammates here as a kind of player coach.
Absolutely.
Chocolax back into the offensive zone. Yannick Baumann has it, lost it, gets it back.
Some good aggressive defense there.
Yeah, Barrett all over him. Then it's picked up by Sam Verhoeven. Verhoeven on the run. He's got 4 red jerseys, but he's going to look to produce something. Takes it deep. Good call. Oh, and takes a shot with 1 second left on the 30. Oh, it was 1 second left in the half. I had missed that. So we have reached halftime. It is 3-0 for Chocolax over the Belgium Axemen. I'm Stephen Stamp with Ryan Conwell. It's the 2022 AHM. And we'll be right back. All right, lacrosse friends, we are set to go with half number 2. They go quick here at the Hřebeský. Lots of games to come. Remember, go to ahmemorial.cz or CZ. Again, if you're in a country that does that to the letter. Like my friend Ryan here from America.
You know, I was biting my tongue, but you just had to call that out.
You people and what you do to our language.
Yeah, we have a few players on our team from the UK that we've gotten in a couple nice jabs against each other about whose English is actually proper.
Backdoor attempt misses Raber. Kind of like arguing with somebody from France about whose French is proper, but whatever. Jason Tassé scoops up that loose ball and heads into the offensive zone. Nobody with him. Just going to bide his time. His teammate doesn't quite connect with De Haer.
Oh, they can turn this.
Yeah, here comes Weifel, who's having a strong game. He's got Evans out the door.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
No, that one could have turned into a highlight.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been a force either. I mean, there was a defender coming. It looked to me like the lane was there, but a penalty coming actually now to the Axemen. But, you know, it's always a lot easier to see an open lane up here than it is down on the floor with somebody cross-checking it. Oh, they almost get the back door. That's a beauty to Raber.
That was a great shot, and I'm impressed by the save on that one too. He really jumped over and covered that hole as quick as he could.
Jonathan Lefebvre going post to post.
Yeah, and like we've been saying all along, you know, Evans is really trying to teach these guys how to elevate their game, and I think that's a great example of one that he can talk about afterwards. Of, you know, even though there's the defender between the two of them, if he just gives it a foot or two of extra space and let him run into it, that can turn into a goal.
Yes. Oh, on the break, yeah, for sure. So power play for Chocolax. That pass bobbled, and that is opportunistic defense. I like that.
Yeah, I like the aggressive play on that. I mean, if you see somebody not handling the ball the way that they should be,
yeah,
you can get out there and press.
Yeah, I don't know who it is because they don't all match up, the jerseys with the numbers that we've got on our roster sheet. So it was number 44. We'll give him a shout out. So that was a good play.
Mystery defender.
Mystery defender with the pink shoes. We'll call him pink shoes. He may not like that. He may like it. He's wearing the pink shoes and they look pretty good. Nice job to fight off that check by Jan Oscar Hugas. Sets up the Axemen in the offensive zone. Stevenson did score a goal earlier, but it was waved off as a crease violation.
Yep, it looks like we're back to even numbers again.
Yep, and the 30 expires. Tassé just rolls into the corner. And Indermühle will move it ahead. Oh, that pass doesn't connect. Bolenweg had to get away from him, but Evans scoops up the loose ball. Now he's.
I was gonna say, do you think he dives?
Yeah, I think he does. Well, just jumps. Missed though on the shot. Down to 11 on the shot clock. Raber gets it back, hands it off, and Graneker gets one through. Evans behind the back, hard off the boards, late in the 30. And it'll be Axemen ball. Still rolling down towards the crease. Looks like Sven Beresville has come into net for the Chocolax club for the second half here. Owen Tassé gets it across. The save by Beresville. Well, the ball popped loose. I think Jason Tassé is right there on it and will earn possession for the Axemen. They isolate, he goes all alone to the net, but nice trail check, gets it back and gets a shot off, but stepped in the crease. Indermühl really stepping up his game here in the second half. I'm going with the jersey numbers, not the shorts numbers. That'll mess you up. Indermühl coming up for an offensive shift, or at least part of one. Couldn't quite connect on the pass to Graneker. Crossed him up a little bit.
They actually had a few chances there in that look while the Axemen were still subbing on. They didn't quite have the numbers and matchups.
Evans on the run. Nice save there. Jonathan Lefebvre will be like, yeah, I stopped Evans like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was a good save with his left elbow getting that up there.
Barrett on the run. The captain. Sees a couple of red jerseys coming at him. Nice pass to get that one over to Emil Drivers, leading him. At least a good scoring chance for Thomas Fleming.
Well, that's one they'll be thinking about tonight. That one, every shooter in the world would have wanted to see that one go in when you see it dribble behind the goalie like that.
5 minutes into the second. We've got a third of the game time running to go here. Chocolax up by 3. Axemen. Here's Drivers. Penalty coming to Chocolax.
Let's see if they, nope, they're keeping the keeper on.
He's pretty happy where he is. Rip by Owen Tassé, it's stopped, and Chocolax, or Belgium, will go to the power play.
I don't think they even realized there was a penalty.
I don't think anybody did. And they're trying to indicate who it is. There we go. It's Indermühl. Indermühl. So power play chance for the Axemen. Tassé will roll it up to the top, and they will start there.
Let's see if they're able to take advantage of it and get on the board here.
Captain Roman De Heer. Tassé, underhand shot, hit at least one defender en route to the goalie. He's picked up by another. Holenveg makes the short pass, and now the long bomb, and they connect. And they got Evans wide open on the net. Off the post and off the goalie and out.
And I like that when you're on the power play and you're already have an aggressive forecheck going all game, that you're able to, still turn that into a goalie save, even if it was an ideal situation.
Tassé, hard rip, but it's wide. And that's going to be an over and back. Just eluding Drivers. Evans operating behind the net again. Has Barrett on him. Penalty is over. Broken stick.
Speaking of people that get to tell stories about when they played Sean Evans,
yeah.
I broke a stick on him.
That's a good story. Scooped up by Raber. He goes to the net. Right to the belly pad, though.
That's good defense on that, too. Making sure he didn't get that inside look.
Didn't give him a ton of options. Here comes Drivers. Just beats the 10-second count with about 1 to spare. Gets it down low. And there's a good shot and another sharp save by Beresville, who's come in here in the second half before switching between the pipes. And how is Sean Evans that open? Oh my. Run that a few times.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get a little fancy on the last few. I think he needed that one to make sure that one went in.
You don't think that's a little fancy? The changeup pulls a big string, it looks like to me. Let's watch it again.
Oh yeah, he did the behind the back fake because he had done a couple of those behind the back around the world looks on a few of his open chances that maybe it was just setting up that opportunity there.
I remember doing that between games when I was taking some shots on Travis Tunstall at the Laxnai, and just getting some shots in on him. And did that, you know, I'll fake it, and then you see he's out off the line, so just kind of drift one, super slow over the top, and he just looked at me and stared daggers. He's like, you did that on purpose, right? Of course. You come off your line. Big check. Chocolax player, heads up play to just toss it back. Damian Brandenberger gets it to his teammates, and Bruner will find Raber on the near side. Tic-tac-toe, and a lovely finish by Bruner on the far side as they move it east to west to east.
And that one definitely hurts for the Axemen because they did a great job covering what was coming through in transition, and they made sure that there weren't any open looks. But you know, they get those. That last sub gets to come in and find that nice little seam there.
The give and go, and Bruner just kind of slow plays his cut to the net. He makes the pass and then just waits. His defender looks around for a second to see what he's got, and in that moment, Bruner takes off. That is a heads-up play, and the kind of play that is really helping drive the growth and development of Swiss lacrosse. Really fun to see. I mean, I mentioned Neil Doddridge, the head coach now for Switzerland, was at the E-box running things, and then Sean Evans showed up to help. And Brian Tyak, as that shot rings off the crossbar. And Brian Tyak, the former Swiss head coach, has some other commitments at this point, but he was able to be at the E-box and help out with coaching as well. So more exciting play than it needed to be by Lucas Holenweg as he danced around the edge of the crease.
Yeah, there was maybe a couple millimeters of space there.
You get it to Evans, who pulls it down, looking for a pass. He'll come near side to Bruner on his offside. Ooh. Oh, nice rip. Not sure who that is. It's number 41. He's not on our list, but we'll call him Field Bucket.
I'm actually glad that they were able to find him on that off of a couple different passes, because in the previous possession, he was open far side and they weren't quite finding him. They didn't see the seam there, but in that situation, there was some great ball movement by the whole team, got everyone involved.
And this will really show you the placement of this shot. Sees the goaltender off his post a little bit as the ball comes across. Lefebvre couldn't quite get all the way across, and Field Bucket takes advantage.
And that's when the coaches are going to be happy with, when they go back and look at that.
Jason Tassé to Owen Tassé, who's stopped on the crease, and that's going to be a penalty for checking goalie interference, the official call. And that's one where you just go to the box and say, yeah, I know. Yep, he knows. So power play for Chocolax, up 6-0 with just under 4 minutes to go. Remember, check all the games on the LCC Radotín YouTube page. There's a lot more to come. We can see LCC Wolves getting ready to come out for the next game. There's mostly the youth team out of Radotín here, but they do have some veterans mixed in. I think I saw Petr Popia playing with that club. And there's a lot of talent among that young group.
I was watching them practice last night, and a few of the drills that they had going on, some of those forwards were, let's just say, they weren't missing the net very often. Yeah, they're in the silver group, I believe, are they not?
They
should be gold.
They should be gold. Oh, I missed a goal. I'm looking at it. You got to take over here.
Yep, that was Evans right at the top of the the power play. He was able to just get a nice little underhand shot. But yeah, the Wolves, if I remember correctly, they actually qualified as a gold team from 2019. I was on the wrong side of a loss to them. Opening up right before the opening ceremony, we were very much the away team in that one.
They came 10th. They've got Adam Kuchera and Lukasz Kuchera. I'll tell you right now, watch the next game. We're going to be off doing a few other things. Got to take a break now and then, but watch that Wolves game and watch number 5, Lucas Kuchera, the 16-year-old. He's dynamite. A lot of talent on that club. Here comes Chocolax with a 7-0 lead, trying to close things out. Evans will pull it down, wait for his cohort.
Will use up a bit more of the clock, which is definitely their friend right now. And I think, for a team like this, if they can hold on to this shutout, there's going to be a lot of pride and celebration afterwards.
Fairly zesty little check coming from Roman Kluge. And that is a goal again for Chocolax. I believe that was Graniker.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, that's the clock is your friend, but when you're this close, you're still going to take those shots at the end of the clock.
I mean, the shot's very nice, but what a catch by Graniker to just go up as his momentum is carrying him forward. And you can see as he cuts out, had to slide it up in one hand and slid the stick up into the right hand. That's a heck of a play to get that pass.
I'm impressed. He's got a really good handle today.
He has. Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember early in the game, right? You're noticing that he and Sean Evans working very well together.
Yeah, he's definitely someone that's moving in and constantly has their head up and ready to catch whatever pass is coming his way.
Evans ducks underneath. Shovel pass. Gets it through. Nice stop on Raber. Bruner right on top of the crease. Gets the ball, and Lefebvre dives out onto it. And the Axemen clearing the space for their goaltender, as well they should. Roman DeHare hands it off. Here comes Pat Collins. Drop it up to the top to Owen Tassé. Unload to Stevenson. Rips one.
And I think
it's
that's
right in your
his
chest,
elbow.
son.
Yep. Right inside that right elbow.
Solid save by Beresville. He didn't know, though. He's just checking behind him. We're going to have a violation. The ball goes back to the Axemen.
A little bit of a push there.
Liam McLeod. We got a fresh 30 with that hard shot off the goaltender. They're getting some chances now. Owen Tassé had a pretty good look there.
Yeah, and some slight extracurriculars away from the ball, but nothing that's going to get too crazy. No one wants to sit out a game in this tournament.
No. Peter Jan Bart battling with field bucket. Jason Tassé gets it, pops away from him. They would have had a 2-on-2 to try and push pace a little bit. They're in the final 17 seconds, and they want to get one here.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, but it's tipped away. Nice job getting into the lane by Tallman. There's a chance by Owen Tassé right on top of the crease, and that will do it because there's 5.5 seconds left, and Chocolax will get the ball. Unless Raber just decides to run around his own end. There's the pass out. I would have been inclined to just chuck that the length of the field at that point.
Yeah, one of those high and away, and you can kill about 3-4 seconds just in the air.
That will do it. The final score, 8-0 in favor of Chocolax over Belgium Axemen. I'm Stephen Stamp with Ryan Conwell. This is the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. There is tons more to come.